EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Watch that.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Out of the gun, gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Super one.
Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, it's Henderson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 45 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check 13. Check 13.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now it's gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Goff on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks him. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Geis. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 15, check 15. Go. Check. Alert flare. They go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You ain't got nothing. Shit.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
That's trash. 54's Mike. Go. 54, watch 54. Ain't no shit roll.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Goff now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We go tonight. 120. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Play action. It's Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Complete. Richardson has him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Redskins.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
They run it here with Thompson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 24, Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Hopkins' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Hold on.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 55.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
You can't stop me.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
11 yards there, first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Samson Abukum with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
14, 50, hey, Charlie, 12. got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Third and long. It's gone. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing again is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 60 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 41, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Haskins to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Back to the ground game now with Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 41 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so
from Los Angeles, so long, everybody.